we'll just start here. Just again, a little bit about us. Obviously, you're joining the webinar today for ROK Financial. My name is Patrick Manning. I am the president here at ROK Financial. Next to me is Greg Amendola. Greg, want to introduce yourself?
Sure. How you doing, everybody? I'm Greg Amendola, one of the finance managers here. Really work with the inside team and a bunch of the clients and our lenders as well. Going on 13 years in the space, so I've seen a lot of deals come through the doors.
Greg is in a crucial seat for us here. So if you are a referral partner that is trusted in ROK Financial and has referred a client to us, ultimately what winds up happening is that client is passed into our direct sales team that would then reach out to the business owner, set expectations, understand what the needs are, and then ultimately find them the right lender, work back and forth with that lender to work out the best deal. So that's what Greg manages here at the company. Is Greg manages all of our inside sales agents and manages all of our lender relationships. So if you are somebody that's referring deals to us, Greg is definitely somebody that you'd want to become acquainted with because he's a big part in all of the transactions that take place here, in the expectations that are set with the clients, what lenders the deals end up with, and ultimately how they pan out. So big help for us here. So, this slide just kind of talks about our mission and our vision. I'm not going to read off a screen here today. This is just really playing in the background, but just to talk a little bit about us on a slide like this, it's really more about our reputation and who we are as a company, with, as far as why you would work with us. I'm a very real person, always direct, always transparent. There's a lot of companies out there that can help your business owners find capital, or money for their business. What we're doing, we didn't reinvent the wheel. It's not rocket science. It's, we're not the only ones doing it. But when you talk about companies that are doing it and ones that are doing it with an online reputation and a 5-star rating and doing right by the partners and the business owners and the lenders, well, now we're having a different conversation. There is an elite crew of brokers today that exists that, go about this business in the right way. As I mentioned, being transparent with the clients, being upfront about the different costs that are associated with different types of financing, being transparent with the partners on expectations and commissions and things of that nature. And then ultimately doing the right thing by the lenders. A lot of brokers are educating business owners to do bad things or take multiple loans out at once. That's, an industry term called stacking, that by no means are you supposed to do that in any sense of the imagination. But many people do it, and it's not good, and it winds up hurting the borrowers in the long run, and also hurts and puts the lenders at risk. So, again, when you think of ROK Financial, we don't want you to think of a company that can help your clients get money, because at the end of the day, we're so much more than that. And again, there's 1,000 companies that can do that. Why you would work with us is because you want to work with somebody that's transparent, that's honest, that's reputable, and has a reputation. We are known in this industry. We're known in this space. We're at all of the trade shows, all of the events. We support a lot of different organizations and associations. And, it just goes into who we are and how we go about this business, is doing right by everybody. And we take a very long-term approach. We plan to be doing this for the next 20 to 30 years. That's ultimately what helps us win at the end of the day, is that reputation. So if you look us up on Google, if you look us up on Trustpilot, you will see that we maintain a 5-star rating, thousands of reviews amongst different platforms. And we never say, take our word for it. Go search for yourself, go take a look at our company, look at our website, look at our reviews. And that is why you should choose to work with us, not because we can help your clients get money. Anybody can do that. There's no trick in that. Our values just back up what I just said. We're all about relationships, taking ownership for our actions, being knowledgeable, quick, providing opportunities, and being impactful. We want to help the small businesses that are out there. Partnering with us, what does that look like? You get access to 75 of our different lenders. Greg, how important is that, having access to a waterfall of lenders?
It is super important. And not only for, the here and now and what the client might qualify for today, but in the next year, 3 years, 5 years from now, everything from equipment financing to SBAs, lines of credit, cash advances. So even if somebody might only qualify for a cash advance or revolving line of credit, the knowledge and the value we bring back to the table in the client to educate them on the guidelines, to help them throughout the process in the years while they grow the business, and ultimately get them that bank term loan or that SBA loan is super helpful, and it's helped build the reputation that we have.
Absolutely. I always felt there's two aspects to our waterfall. What you're speaking on right now is the various products, right? So every client that comes to us is going to get a fair shot, right? The top of the waterfall is, does this business owner qualify for an SBA loan or some type of a bank term loan with traditional APR and multi-year term? Is there a specialty product they qualify for? Can we get them financing for a specific piece of equipment? Can we factor their receivables and again keep them in more traditional styles of finance? Ultimately, if those things don't check out, then from there we do have other products that we can supplement with and monetize to help get them, accomplishing their goals and on with their business. So yes, the variety of products within the waterfall is the most important. But I also like to point out the quality of the lenders within those different types of financing. Again, right? A lot of people can access working capital today. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, the greatest thing about us is we can get you approved and funded in the same day. 1,000 companies can do that. But how many companies can work with the top 1% of lenders, the lenders that are the most reputable and offer the most favorable rates and terms and highest dollar amounts? These lenders that offer those types of perks are only working with a select group of brokers, right? If you're an elite lender, you're not working with brokers that are doing small amounts of volume. So if you're working with brokers that are doing small volume, then you have to tell yourself, what am I missing out on? There are many exclusive products that we have access to because of our reputation, because of the size company and the volume that we do and the size broker we are. We have access to just lenders that, quite frankly, other people do not. So our marketplace consists of not only a variety of products, but also the most exclusive and elite lenders that exist on the market. And then, the service that we provide, right? We do utilize all of the best state-of-the-art technology. We're API to all of our lenders, so decisions are happening extremely quickly. Information is being passed securely. So that's another big aspect of our process is you get to utilize our technology and our experience, with setting the right expectations, handling your client, and getting the deal funded for you. It's really kind of a, front to back full service operation. The programs, Greg touched on it: term loans, equipment financing, lines of credit, SBA loans, asset-based loans, working capital, AR deals, franchise financing we do through the SBA, all great products and super helpful for any business owner that's out there. So getting into, the topic of conversation, right, which is seasonal business. If a business is seasonal, what are some things that you could be talking to your business owner clients about to, help them with that, right? And the first thing that we come up with is prepare, be prepared, for the fluctuations in the business. And, Greg, what's something that, you may talk to a business owner or a client that you've talked to in the past that's coming up on their busy season that you could help them prepare for?
Great question. So we actually have a few deals we're working on right now. Just to give one example, up here in the Northeast, people are getting ready to, there's a landscaping company, it's going to come that time very soon. So people want to get in their gears, buy new equipment, and just really prepare themselves for the upcoming busy season ahead. One of the things that we will tell those clients is to come prepared with 12 months of bank statements. Anybody out there is just going to ask for 3 months of bank statements. And that's going to show the lowest of the low, especially in a landscaping business in the Northeast here. So, it goes back to the education, the preparation of getting that 12 months of bank statement so we can show the business in the best light possible to underwriting and show them what that busy months look like in the upcoming months.
And what Greg is pointing out here is it speaks on his experience in the business and his leadership and, how he would go about working a transaction. And this is where you could really separate yourself from your competition. If you're involved in business finance and you're servicing business owners and you're a business consultant or a business banker, a lot of people out there that are going to try to help that client get financing, like Greg said, is really just going to request 3 months of bank statements. But if you're in the Northeast, the last 3 months for us have been November, December, and January. So if you're a landscaping company in the Northeast in the middle of the winter, then your bank statements are probably not representing you in the strongest light. So what Greg would do, because he's experienced in this business and experienced with working with business owners that are facing seasonality, he would say, hey, you're coming into your busy season. You're going to want to purchase vehicles. You're going to want to load up on material, maybe hire a few employees, start dropping some marketing campaigns. You're going to want to take on some type of financing to get ready for this season. But if you come with those most recent 3 months of bank statements, you're probably not going to get the best offer because those are going to be your bad bank statements. So how you could be prepared is go and get 12 months of bank statements so we could show the lenders the payback months. And we could say, hey, yes, in the past 3 months, the business was doing this, but it's because we're a landscaping company. It's the height of the winter. Maybe we focus on Christmas lights or some other things to keep the business going, but our strong season is what we're coming into, which is important to the lender because when you start paying this loan as the business owner, are you paying this loan with the past 3 months of revenue, or are you paying this loan with the future 3 months? And the answer is you're going to be paying it with the future 3 months. So it's important to bring those payback months to the table so you can make the argument on the behalf of your client that, yes, the past 3 months were bad, but look at our payback months, look at our full year. You could see that we're coming into our strong season. Things are on the up and up. We will be able to afford this loan with no problem. So just one of the things that you could look out for with seasonal clients of yours is helping them prepare and apply for the financing or present themselves in the strongest light by how they go about, that process and showing a full year of bank statements opposed to the last 3 months. Some different things for seasonal businesses to consider. Staffing being one of them is obviously, maybe when they go into their dormant season, they let some employees go or they do some type of a leave, or a lot of companies work it out different ways. But as they come back into their strong season, they're obviously going to want to be bringing those employees back on. So, what could you do? You obviously haven't started doing the work again yet, but you obviously need to start paying these employees. So how do you get some working capital in play to, float those first couple of weeks of payroll to get the business going? What's a product that comes to mind there for you, Greg?
Revolving line of credit is a great product that comes to mind, and again, leveraging those 12 months of bank statements or even the most recent 3 to 6, we can get that business a revolving line of credit to ramp up for their busier months and the upcoming months. So if they're able to, take a draw on a revolving line of credit, either to hire somebody, deploy a marketing campaign, and pay that revolving line off, it's always a nice safety net to have, but also will help to jumpstart their seasons.
And what's really good about a revolving line of credit opposed to like a straight working capital loan for a seasonal business, especially when they're at their off season, is the fact that if you're not using the funds, then you're not being charged anything, right? Like if you took a straight working capital loan, no matter what's going on in the business, either Monday through Friday or once a week, or at the minimum once a month, that payment is going to be due. So it's really nice about a revolving line of credit is that if they're not using the funds, then there's no payment. You're only being charged for the funds that you use. So, revolving lines of credit are very flexible and a good resource for a business owner to have. If they're not able to secure a revolving line of credit and you have to go the working capital route, there's also ways to structure a working capital loan that could really be beneficial for a seasonal business. This is another thing where Greg's experience will really speak to you. Right now, if you look at a working capital loan, a lot of them are either a daily payment or a weekly payment, and usually right through the business bank account. When Greg started in this industry, that actually was not even an option. There was no such thing as ACH payments. There was no such thing as a daily payment. So Greg, why don't you talk about this product and how it could help a seasonal business?
Sure. Traditionally known as a merchant cash advance for certain business owners that actually accept credit card revenues, Amex, Discover, Visa, MasterCard. And the idea is to a seasonal business or any business in general, is that the payments would fluctuate with how business fluctuates. So, let's take a restaurant, for example. Usually Monday through Thursday is a little bit more of the slow time, but the weekends are a busier time. So as the business owner would batch out their credit card processing, a percentage of their batches would go towards repaying the loan. and then the rest gets deposited into their operating or bank account like normal. So on a restaurant, that busy time is going to be during the weekend, and then their slower days Monday through Thursday traditionally are not going to be as high. So that payment is going to fluctuate with either how well or how weak the business performs on that given day.
Yeah, this is huge. And a lot of people, don't talk about this product anymore because it's just easier to do the ACH. But at the end of the day, it really depends on the business that you're dealing with, and how the revenue in that business operates, right? It really could be a lot more beneficial for certain business owners to be on a traditional MCA and merchant cash advance that's linked to the credit card sales, because the payment is really taking care of itself. If you have a strong day in sales, then that percentage they take from your credit card machine is going to be a little bit higher, and you're going to knock your loan down quicker. But if you happen to have a slow week or you go into your slower season, the lender obviously took that into consideration when they structured the deal on the upfront. But the good benefit for you is that if you're having slower days of sales, you're not being killed by this set payment that you have to come up with. It's just based on a percentage of what you processed in sales that day or that week. So, that's, a really good type of financing as well for a seasonal business. Another thing, for seasonal businesses is, these different types of financing, right? So, if you're a seasonal business and you're looking to purchase a new vehicle, or a trailer or something of that sort, rather than, using working capital, your own cash flow, or taking a working capital loan, it's probably a lot more beneficial for that business to utilize specific equipment financing, because it's more traditional style financing, monthly payment, true APR, better rates, better terms. Sometimes it will require a down payment depending on your credit score and the, the cost of the equipment or the vehicle. But if you are seasonal, you definitely want to look at ways to keep your cash flow on hand and not using all of the working capital. So if you can get some type of revolving line of credit or equipment finance, or even leveraging your receivables, if you're a B2B business and you're billing your clients and you're offering terms for payment, then you could leverage those receivables and turn that into a line of credit as well. So there's just other, types of financing other than just taking a straight loan that could be, better for the business if you are seasonal. We always feel the most beneficial options, for these types of businesses, kind of what we talked about, your traditional bank term loan. These are always going to have, true APR, lower cost. A lot of the times you could even see these on a monthly payment opposed to a daily or a weekly, and terms can go out, 24, 36, sometimes 48 months on a true term loan. That's very bank style financing. As Greg talked about earlier, the revolving line of credit, you're only paying interest on the funds that are drawn. The money or the credit is available as needed. As you pay it back, it becomes available again. You can draw as many times as you need. We can also get those deals done very quickly. Lines of credit are usually, within a few hours approved and funded. And then, as I just talked about, equipment financing. Monthly payments, longer term, sometimes low or no down payment. Greg's favorite, Section 179. If Greg, you want to enlighten them on Section 179.
Sure, absolutely.
This is good to be teaching your business owner clients about.
Absolutely. So with equipment financing, Section 179 is tax code. As we all know, most business owners are always looking for the next write-off, and that's a large one. Basically allows them to depreciate the full expense or the full cost of equipment financing or the piece of equipment that they purchased within the first year. So they're deducting that on their taxable income by the end of the year, rather than depreciating 20% for 5 years. Especially if they're taking financing to purchase the equipment, there are many ways to depreciate or write off not only the cost of it, but also the interest and the cost of the financing as well.
For more information on Section 179, it's GM Ndola at ROK.biz. He's our Section 179 specialist. So our process, working with ROK Financial. Okay, great. We joined the webinar. We've had a good conversation. These guys seem like they might be able to help out one of my clients. How could I work with them? It's very simple. Again, it's all about a full service process that we put together. So all we really need is a client's name and number. From there, you can really sit back, relax, and we'll keep you informed every step of the way. We always say you can be involved as much or as little as you would like. We have some partners that, it's their personal clients and they really like to stay involved, and we work as a team, and, we do all the calls together, and we love those types of relationships. But we also work with many people that this is not their core business. Although they have clients that are in need of capital, it's not their core business. They would rather just make the referral to us, let us handle the transaction front to back. They obviously want to receive their commission. We still keep them informed. They have access to our portal. What's really cool about the portal is any deal you refer, you'll always see it visible in the portal. Its stage is visible with where we're at in the process. The person that works for Greg, the sales rep that's working the deal, their name and contact info is in there. So if you make a referral to us, there's no reason why you are not in the know. You could literally log into the portal and see when the last time we called the client, what's going on with it, have we got it funded, what's the current status. Again, we're all about transparency and visibility on the referrals that you make our way. Some of the perks of working with us, we know the market, we know the industry, we know the service that other companies provide. We also know what they charge for their services. And I know for a fact we're one of the most competitive as far as commissions go for this type of relationship, a referral relationship, a platform like ours where we do all of the work and handle everything front to back, and all we ask is for a name and a number. We pay extremely aggressive on the commission side. You get to leverage our 75 plus lenders in our marketplace, but not just the lenders, also our buying power. There's things that we get access to because of the volume that we do that you get to take advantage of when partnering with us. If you happen to, not only could you refer business owners to us for financing, but you could also refer other referral partners to us and earn an override on those referral partners. So if you know somebody else that has a network of business owners that you want to mention our name to, if they were to start referring clients our way, you would also get, credit for those referrals as well. And then there's investment opportunities. We have the ability to participate in some of the transactions that we do here. And there's some different opportunities as far as, participating with us. And, if you want more information on that, you can reach out to me and we can talk about that directly. And I can tell you, there's some really cool opportunity on that side of it as well. Extra income to be earned. The partnership team, I'm always helping out on the partnerships. You'll see me at a lot of the trade shows. Again, my name is Patrick Manning. Tony Semino, who normally does these webinars, the head of our partnership, director of partnerships. And then, a few of the BDO officers on that team, Trevor, Andrew, who's helping us out here today, Timmy, Justin, Vish, down in Texas, and also have a few new guys here as well. Chris is with us, Oliver's with us. So the partnership team is definitely growing. When you partner with us, you get a dedicated point of contact that manages your relationship. And then you also get a dedicated point of contact for all of your referrals, like the guy that will actually be working on the deal. So it's a two-headed monster. We are providing you 2 dedicated points of contact when working with us. Again, we talked a lot about our portal today. Within the portal, you can obviously see all of your deals, refer new deals, get updates, real-time updates. But also we provide a lot of resources, training videos, marketing material that you could put your logo on that we've already built for you that you could use to help drive in more business, custom landing pages coded back to you. We give you a custom landing page that you could put your logo on, and you could go post that landing page anywhere you want. And if somebody clicks on it and a lead comes in, it's automatically tied to you because it came from your custom landing page. These are all free resources right in our portal. So you definitely want to check that out. In the portal, you can track all your commissions, fundings, all sorts of cool things like that. Submit new deals, as I mentioned. Get the marketing materials co-branded, white labeled, all pre-put together. And then, just who we are as an organization. Again, don't take my word for it. Don't take Greg's word. Look us up, search us online. You'll see for yourself that, we have a great reputation and we care a tremendous amount about this business. This is a family atmosphere here at ROK Financial. And, you'll see that in the quality of our work. Just some recent success stories about different deals that we funded, 300,000, 11,000 in commission on that. And it was a business got 300,000 and they only had a year and a half in business. It took 1 day to fund that deal. It was a medical deal. We have a transportation deal that we did 185,000. 1 year time in business. They were looking to purchase some additional trucks, got that done within a week. Some nice, recent transactions that have taken place here. We're originating about $20 million a month in these types of transactions. So it usually works out to be about 300 to 400 funded deals per month for us. So we are working in high volume and lightning speed. When I talk about lightning speed, what we're powered by, I mentioned a lot of the state-of-the-art technology. We use DocuSign, Salesforce. All of our marketing automation is done through Eloqua, which is an Oracle company. Bamboo, which is how we share all of our social content. When you're a partner of ours and you get access to the portal, you get a free Bamboo account. We pay for that, but it allows you to share all of the content to all your social medias at the click of one button. So, we're providing a lot of resources to our partners to help everybody be successful, because that's what it's all about. And then, again, just, if you're interested in contacting us, our phone number, our email address, our website, rok.biz, ROK.biz. Again, if you have any questions for me or you want a further conversation, my email address is patrick@rok.biz, ROK.biz. Love to engage with my partners and talk shop and have good conversation. So definitely reach out to me, info@rok.biz. Please reach out. We're more than open to talking to everybody. We're a super accessible team. We're very approachable people. We pride ourselves on that. And we genuinely love business finance. We love partnerships. We love helping everybody. So please leverage us, take advantage of our platform that we've put together, and help us help you, right? We can add a revenue stream to maybe something that you're not offering now. So thank you everybody for joining here today. And thank you all for your support, of our business here. And we'll see you guys on the next webinar. Thank you very much.